Okay, everybody, I'd like to call the November 25th Water and Utilities Meeting to order. We have one item on the agenda, and that is for Patrick Patton to give us a project update, just a end of the year recap to see where we're at and see what was completed and see if anything's being pushed off until next year. And I'm really doing this just because, you know, we implemented rate increases, and one of the big tipping points in the rate increases is that projects were going to stay up to date, stay moving, so we're not collecting money that essentially we don't need at this particular moment. So Patrick, you want to walk us through here? I know you provided capital improvement list for 12, 13, and 14. And I assume all the 12s are completed, so we'll go on to 13, which I see ordinance numbers attached to the list. But go ahead, let's start at project 877 2013.
Okay. First one's Highland Drive reconstruction, which is a street reconstruction. We're doing water line replacement as well. That has been awarded, and construction is to start a week from today.
That construction will be able to, you'll be able to push through the end of the year here with the weather conditions?
Yeah, the utilities, water and sewer, they'll do over the winter time. Obviously, not too many road work until the spring.
Right.
Second one, West Smith Road. That is complete. Water line's complete. The road should be open by the end of the week. Everything goes well. Fairwood Booster Pump Station, that project's been awarded to Lockhart. And we've had our pre-construction meeting and our first project meeting. Just waiting on delivery of equipment.
And that begins next month, and when do you see a completion on that?
They tell me it's really a 3 to 4 week project. The biggest thing is we're getting new pumps and motors and motor control centers. You know, that's the cost of the project is the equipment. Once the equipment arrives, it's just a couple weeks to get it installed.
Okay.
South Court Tank Elevated Tank Interior Coating, that is out to bid. I think the bid's open December 19th or 18th. I should have wrote that down, 18th or 19th.
So this one essentially won't be done until next year? Is that
It'll be
correct?
done over the winter time, yeah.
Okay. And it can be done?
Yeah, the coating that we're using, it's not as sensitive as like paint coating or the regular type coating. We're using the metallizing. You know, if it's 10 below, they can't do it, but other temperatures, just normal winter time temperatures don't affect it.
You think the bidding will, I know you can't forecast, but give me an idea. Do you think we're going to still come in within the range that we have?
We were going back and forth with the EPA, and just about 2 weeks ago, we finally got approval from them, which is why we can bid it now. The process, this process, it's unique. Not many people use it. EPA's got no problem with it. The question was about one of the standards, and they made a ruling that I think will help our project, so we're hopeful.
Made what type of ruling?
Well, in the past, contractors had been required to be, it's called NSF approved, which is a safety protocol.
Mm-hmm.
And the question was, do these contractors installing this material, do they have to be NSF approved? If they were, that would limit the number of contractors that are available.
Mm-hmm.
EPA made the ruling that only the material that they use has to have this certification. So contractors, you know, will make sure that they have, we've got a list that have experience. We'll verify their project experience, you know, they can do it. But they don't have to carry this NSF rating, which apparently is a little bit costly. And because not too many people do this metallizing, they just didn't bother carrying it.
Mm-hmm.
So that
opens the door for some more competition for hopefully a lower
that's the
bid.
hope here. Yeah, at least it doesn't eliminate some that we're hoping would bid.
Okay.
Next one's the Square Historic District water line, and as of Friday, the day of Thursday night, the day of the candlelight walk, it was done.
Okay. So far, so good on the results? I mean,
Yeah,
I've got water.
that's good. Okay,
Now, will they repave that when they do 3 and 42 next year?
correct, yeah, that block is part of that project.
were we able to find any old pipes, like 100-year-old?
You know, we did,
Yeah.
actually.
Did we save them, or?
We saved it, it's down at the water plant,
Okay.
just one section of it,
It was a 12-inch main, wasn't it? 12
you know.
inch.
Is that something that maybe we can put in, if willing, like in the firehouse for historical?
I would think so, we don't need it, I don't know, maybe that should go to the Board of Control or something for a donation, I think, Mayor?
We own the firehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have no purpose for it.
No.
It's
Yeah.
obsolete, so.
Someone has to wash it, sand it, and lightly polyurethane or whatever they do. I'm not sure who did the last.
Is that gonna
one.
take about a month, or?
I don't know. I don't know who did the last
The
one.
last one was done about,
You didn't catch it.
it
He built
was-
it in his garage.
I mean, the last
Is it
one's like
wooden?
40 years old.
Uh-huh.
So we have to have that done, something that'll be.
But it's something that the administration's open to, that, you know, even if it's volunteer work, to get Bill and myself out there to clean it up.
Well, I would think we could do it with city staff.
Yeah, we're gonna wash
You
it.
guys work on it. Yeah, we'll get it taken care of.
Okay.
Does that water have to come out of the South Court water?
Nice
Yeah.
full day to start, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah. That's part of the planning process here we went through.
That's not gonna affect anybody's pressure, is it?
Well,
It won't, during that period of time, we'll ride, the system will be pressured 100% from the Coons Booster pumping station. There's some other precautions we're taking during the time. That's why we do want to do it away from the summer hours where we have the heavy demand.
Any other questions for 2013? Nope. And then 2014, is this, anything changed on this project list than what you provided to us before?
I don't think so. None of these are new.
Okay,
We do have a phase 2 of the historic district. This coming year, we want to do the rest of them that are going to be resurfaced with the ODOT project. In addition to that, we do have to go on West Washington down to Vine as part of the recommendations from our water system study that in order to add some benefit to the rest of the system for hydraulic reasons.
okay.
Are those all in this 500,000?
Correct.
Okay. So that's fine from Elmwood, or Washington from Elmwood to Vine?
Correct. Washington from Elmwood to Vine,
Court Street?
Court
Main
Street from Friendship to, let's see, Smith, I think it's to Smith.
Okay.
Okay, and I see Gunnison Court under design.
Gunnison may be new because that was kind of added as it was an issue 2 project. We got approval for last year. That one should be out to bid here by January. Wadsworth Road is also a grant project, or actually that was a loan through the issue 1 program. And then we talked about, one of the recommendations is, and one of the things EPA is interested in is having us do this backup connection study to try and get our 3 different water districts tied into the county's lines, just for emergency backup.
Now, will you assign a project number for that, or
Probably.
for just the study, or?
Yeah, that's just a study. I probably will, just to be able to track it, but there won't be any direct construction with that. It's just a study.
And you feel comfortable, even though with maybe a couple carryovers from 13 and with this list in 14, that we'll be able to?
Once they're bid, that's the easy part. Getting them ready to bid is the hard part. So, the rest of these, 3 of them are just water line projects. Those are, well, I mean, they're related to street projects. Lake Road, Gunnison, 2
Sure.
of them. So that's pretty simple. Wadsworth Road, survey is about complete. That shouldn't take long to finish up. So the other one is historic district, and we did most of that surveying, actually planned development with this project.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any issues.
Coniston is replacing the water lines.
It's a replace, street replacement, but yeah, replacing the water line as well, the storm sewer hydrants, and adding a hydrant. They have no hydrant
They
there.
have no hydrants.
No hydrants.
Coniston,
Is Vine west of Elmwood?
yeah. Yes. Huntington's first
Any other
block, and then
questions?
the next block is
That's great.
The committee doesn't have any more questions. Any questions from the audience? Okay. Well, I appreciate you keeping us up to date and all your hard work, Patrick, getting all these done with everything else you're juggling, and we'll come back next year and do another update, and you can let us know that you're ahead of schedule.
I love it.
Hearing nothing more, this meeting's adjourned. Thank you.